Welcome back to Accounting and Training Services Certificate in Xero Accounting course. Lesson 14, Customizing the default Xero chart of accounts. Learn how to add new account code, edit, delete, archive, and restore existing account codes in your Xero chart of accounts. In the previous lesson, we'll learn about Xero default chart of accounts structure and account code. In this lesson, I'm going to show you how to customize your Xero default chart of accounts and tailor it to your own business need. When you are doing this course, you are required to customize the default Xero chart of accounts for Xero Construction Services Limited. While the default Xero chart of accounts provide most of the appropriate account codes for most businesses, however, each business has its own unique accounting requirements, and therefore the one-size-fits-all approach don't work in all cases. Your ability to customize the default Xero chart of accounts is very important, and having these skills make your life a whole lot easier when using Xero software to manage real accounts in the workplace. To be able to customize the default Xero chart of accounts, you need to learn how to add new account code, edit, delete, archive, and restore existing account code. Let's learn how to customize the default Xero chart of accounts for Xero Construction Services Limited inside Xero in action. First, let's learn how to add or create a new bank account. Xero Construction Services Limited needs 2 bank accounts with the ASB Bank, 1 check account and 1 saving account. Note, since I have been using Xero for years and created so many bank accounts, I may need to intentionally misspell the name of the bank account and enter a different account number in order to complete the process, but you won't have this problem at all. To create or add a new bank account, go to your Xero dashboard and click on the Accounting tab and then select Advanced option to open Advanced Accounting Setting window. So to access your chart of account, you go on the Accounting tab, then select the Advanced option. This will open the Advanced Accounting Setting, and here you've got your chart of accounts. Click on the chart of accounts, and this will open your chart of accounts window. Now you are in the chart of accounts window. Once you are in the chart of accounts window, click on the Add Bank Account button once to open the Add Bank Account window. So you click on the Add Bank Account. Select the ASB Bank from the drop-down list, and in the next window type in ASB Check Account in the Account Name field. So select the ASB Bank. As you can see, you've got ANZ Bank, ASB Bank, BNZ, Kiwi Bank, and Westpac. So we're going to use the ASB. Now type in the name of the account. Here I might need to misspell intentionally because I've created so many bank accounts. But let's see, ASB check account. I might just put accounts. Enter 100 as your account code in the account code field. I'm going to enter 216, but you need to enter 100 because I've used so many account codes. The Xero might not allow me to put 100. Then select account type. So here you've got everyday, day-to-day account, loan, term deposit, foreign currency, credit card, and other account. Since we are creating a check account, we're going to select the everyday today account. Next, we need to enter the bank account number. The bank account for Xero Construction Services Limited is provided to us in the course exercise file, and it is 0108250099279000. And then click continue. So you can see it says that I have used the name before, so I might just need to add another S to get rid of it. As I said, this problem is unique to me because I've created so many bank accounts, but you should be alright by just typing ASB check account there. There you go, you can see that account 216 ASB check account has been created. Xero will confirm that ASB account has been added to your chart of accounts, and you see it under the asset as well as in your Xero dashboard. So if I click on the asset tab, I should see ASB check account. So you can see account code 216 ASB check account, except for the spelling, which I've intentionally done it. But also if I go to the Xero dashboard, I should have a bank account. So you can see I've got ASB check account that I have just created. Okay, now that you know how to add or create a new bank account in Xero, let's learn how to add a new non-bank account. By non-bank account, I mean an account which is not a bank account, but rather it's either an asset, liability, equity, revenue, or expense account. So back to the chart of accounts window. So now that we have successfully created a bank account, we need to create another new account that is not a bank account, but rather it's an account which belongs to either asset, liability, equity, expense, or revenue category. For this one, we are going to create a new revenue or income account for Ashka Construction Services Limited and call it building inspection fee. To create a new non-bank account, go to your Xero chart of account and then click once on the Add Account button to open Add New Account window. So we are in the Xero chart of account window and I need to click on the Add Account. In the account type and under the revenue heading, select other income as your account. So here under the account type, I need to select revenue. So under revenue, I'm going to select other income. Enter 215 as your account code in the account code field. So I need to enter 3-digit account code. Under the account name, I need to type in building inspection fee. If you remember from the previous lesson, I said that your 3-digit code for your account needs to be a new code that is not already used, and you can see Xero is confirming here saying that account 205 is available, which means it hasn't been used in our chart of account before and I can use it for building inspection fee. Leave the account description blank and ensure GST on income, GST 15% on income is selected under the tax GST field. So because we are GST registered business, we need to select 15% GST on income and then click Save to complete the process of creating a new account. Xero will confirm account 215 building inspection fee has been added to your chart of accounts, and you can see it under revenue. So you can see that Xero is confirming that account 2105 building inspection fee has been added, and if I click under the revenue, I should see the new account that I've just created. Here it is, 215 building inspection fee, other income, GST 15%. Next, we are going to learn how to edit an existing account in the Xero chart of accounts. Editing an existing account is very easy. Let's use account 2105 building inspection fee as an example to learn editing of an existing account code. From your Xero chart of accounts window, click on the revenue button once and then click on the accounts 215 name building inspection fee to open edit account details window for this account. So from the revenue tab, we click on the revenue, locate the account 215, and then to edit this account, click on the account name once, and this will open the edit accounts details window, which is this window here. You can change the account type, account code, account name, and account description, account GST code, and then click Save to save your changes. Once you are in the Edit Account Details window, you can literally change anything here. You can change the type of the account, you can change the account code, you can change the account name, you can even change the account description if you have to. You can also change the GST code as well, and then click Save Your Changes to save, and that's all how to edit an account. For account code 215, we want to change the account code to 204, the account name to Other Building Fee, and we want this account to be displayed on our Xero dashboard as account watch list. Once you have made your changes, click on the Save button to save your changes. So we want to change the account code from 215 to 204, and the account name from Building Inspection Fee to Other Building Fee. And we've been told that we want to show this account on our dashboard as a watch list. So we're going to place a tick here and then click Save. Now, if you go to your chart of accounts under Revenue, you will see that the account code and account name has been changed. So you can see under the Revenue, we managed to change the account code and the account name here. And if you go to your Xero dashboard, you will see that this account is showing in your account watch list in your Xero dashboard. So let's go into the Xero dashboard, and here it is. The account is showing as account watch list. So you can see Other Building Fee 204. Next, I'm going to show you how to delete an existing account code from your Xero chart of account. To learn how to delete an existing account code, we are going to use the same revenue account which we've just created and edited earlier on. However, before I show you how to delete an existing account, there are very important things that you need to know about deleting or not deleting an existing account. Generally, and as a best practice guideline, it's not recommended to delete existing account from your Xero chart of accounts. The reason for not deleting account is that if you have many account codes in your chart of accounts that you are not currently using them, don't delete them, because A, you may need them in the future, so it saves you time and headache not creating an entirely new account from scratch, which can be very time consuming, and B, if you don't use them, they won't appear in your report, so why delete them? You can archive them instead. However, if you still want to delete existing accounts, you can, but you need to understand that you must not delete account with money or balance in it, and you won't be able to delete linked or system account which are linked to multiple accounts and they are marked by a gray padlock. For example, if you look at account 497, 498 and 499, they all have padlock in front of them and hence they cannot be deleted. So if you look at the account 497, 498 and 499, you can see that they all have a gray padlock in front of them, which means these are the link account and you will not be able to delete this account. So when and what kind of account to delete if you want to delete? In order to be able to delete existing account or accounts, you need to be able to place a tick in the checkbox in front of the account code, and there must not be any money or balance in that account. So let's delete the building inspection fee we have just created. This account is perfect candidate for deleting because it's not a system account with a padlock and it doesn't have any money or balance in it. To delete this account, place a tick in the checkbox and then click on the delete button to delete. So we are going to delete the account that we have just created, that's the revenue account. So I'm going to go into the revenue tab, and here is the other building fee that we have created. And if I want to delete this account is a perfect candidate for deleting because A, there is no padlock in front of it. In other words, it's not a system account, and B, there is no balance in it either. So it meets all the conditions that we mentioned earlier. So to delete this account, I need to simply place a tick in the checkbox, and you can see the delete button light up in red. Before that it's grayed out, so you can see it's not red. As soon as place a tick in the checkbox, the delete button lit up and it's ready to delete the account. To delete the account, I just simply click on the delete button once, and the delete account dialog box comes up. Here it says you have selected one account to be deleted. This account will be removed from any contact using as a default. So it's asking you, do you want to delete this account? And it's going to be deleted permanently and cannot be undone. But if you archive this account, you can restore them at any time. So for the purpose of this exercise, we want to delete this account permanently from our chart of accounts. I go ahead and click OK. And now you can see that that account that we've created earlier has been permanently deleted and removed from our chart of accounts, and we cannot undo the deleting anymore. So that's why it's really important to actually not delete an account. But if you do, make sure you delete an account that's not that it doesn't have any balance in it, and it's not used in transactions before, and if it's a padlock in front of it, you cannot delete it anyway. Next, we are going to learn how to archive and restore existing account from your Xero chart of accounts. As I said earlier on, you can archive account or accounts by temporarily removing them from your chart of accounts rather than deleting them permanently, and restore them with a click of a button when you need to. So instead of deleting an account, you can actually archive an account, which means you can temporarily remove them from your chart of account list and put them under the archive tab. But if you need them later on, you can just simply restore it back into your Xero chart of account. Note that you cannot archive system or linked account. For the purpose of this exercise, I'm going to use account 485 subscription to show you how to archive and restore existing account. From your chart of account, click on the expense button once and then select account 485 by placing a tick in the checkbox in front of this account code. So we're going to the expense tab, and we want to archive account 485 subscriptions. So to archive an account, I just simply place a tick in the checkbox and then click on the archive account, and it says you have selected one account to be archived. This account will be removed from any contacts using as a default account. And then if I click OK, now that account has been archived. Xero confirms that one account has been archived. Now if I go under the archive tab, I should be able to see account 485 has been archived. To restore this account, select the account 485 and then click on the restore button to restore it back to your chart of accounts. Now the difference between deleting an account permanently from your chart of accounts and archiving is that with the archive account you can restore them back into your chart of accounts whenever you want with a click of a button. But if you delete them, it will be deleted permanently from your chart of accounts and you won't be able to undo the delete or restore them. So to restore this, to show you how to restore an archive account, we're going to use the same example. So you look at the accounts that you want to restore, place a tick, and then you can see there is a restore button lit up in blue. Simply click and it says one account has been restored. So if I go back into the expense account, and then I should see that the accounts 485 subscription should be restored. You can see here 485 subscription, and it's back in my chart of accounts. Note that I have fully customized the chart of accounts for Ashker Construction Services Limited and provided you with edited and fully customized chart of account copy, which you can use the customization skills you learn here and replicate the exact chart of account when completing your course. So let's summarize this lesson. You can create a bank account here. We managed to create a bank account. We create non-bank account. By non-bank account, we means any accounts that belongs to assets, liability, equity, expenses, and revenue. We also learn how to edit an account by simply clicking on the account name that we want to edit. Here we can literally change anything and then click Save Changes to save. And we also learn about deleting an account and the reasons not deleting an account in the first place. But if you want to delete an account, there are conditions that you need to understand in order to delete. One of the conditions is that the account shouldn't have any balance in it, and the other condition is that the account should not have a padlock in it, because if you have a padlock in front of it, that means that's a system account and you cannot delete them. Also, we learn how to temporarily archive account from your chart of account in your archive tab and how to restore them. Basically, you need to use a combination of being able to add new accounts, new bank accounts, non-bank accounts, being able to edit existing accounts, deleting if you have to, archiving an account. These skills in order to fully customize the default Xero chart of accounts for Ashker Construction Services Limited and tailor it according to the company's business need. I've already edited the chart of account for Ashker Construction Services Limited, and I'll provide you with a PDF copy of the edited chart of account. And when you are doing your course, you can use that as a model answer and modify or customize the chart of accounts for Ashker Construction Services Limited. Okay, now that you have learned how to customize the default Xero chart of accounts in this lesson, I will show you how to customize the default Xero invoice in the next lesson.